US President Joe Biden has banned imports of Russian oil and gas into the US as Washington steps up economic sanctions on Moscow. The move was similar to a phase out of Russian oil imports by the UK, but the EU did not follow suit and instead unveiled a plan to cut Russian gas imports by two-thirds within a year. UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson's government said that it would phase out the import of Russian oil by the end of the year. The US decision opens a new front in efforts to isolate Moscow from the global economy following moves to impose sanctions on key Russian banks. On the other hand, Germany resisted any EU prohibition on buying Russian crude. On Monday, Germany's Chancellor Olaf Scholz said that he preferred to apply sustainable pressure on Moscow that would not impose too big a cost on German consumers. Joe Biden said, and I quote, "We are moving forward this ban understanding that many of our European allies and partners may not be in position to join us, but we are working closely with Europe and our partners to develop a long-term strategy to reduce their dependence on Russian energy as well." On Tuesday, the Kremlin responded by issuing an order saying that it would restrict the export of some commodities following the Western oil bans but did not specify details. On Tuesday evening, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky tweeted, which read, "Thankful for US and President of US personal leadership in striking in the heart of Putin's war machine and banning oil, gas and coal from US market. Encourage other countries and leaders to follow." According to the International Energy Agency, Russia is the world's largest exporter of crude and petroleum products. It shipped almost 8 million barrels a day to global markets at the end of last year. About 60% of Russia's oil exports go to Europe, including around 2% to the UK, while 8% go to the US. Biden had been facing heavy pressure from members of Congress to impose an import ban on Russian oil, but had been resisting in an attempt to keep the energy flowing around the world and prevent petrol prices from rising sharply at home. On Monday night, Russia's Deputy Prime Minister Alexander Novak warned that a potential ban could cause oil prices to more than double to $300 a barrel.